the unmaking of a perfect selfie. For centuries, humanity has grappled with the art of self-portrayal, from ancient busts to oil paintings. But in the 21st century, a new medium emerged, democratizing the act of self-representation, yet simultaneously cloaking it in layers of curated perfection. Born from the front-facing camera, it became a global phenomenon, a fleeting window into an idealized self. Today at the Who Sit Dame Institute, our latest experiment dares to question: how is the perfect selfie truly unmade? Dr. Elara stands beside the humming Duraversor 5000 looking thoughtful, while Professor Z tinkers with a small, sparkly handheld mirror, trying to get the lighting just right on his face. What will they unravel in the Who Sit Dame lab today?
Welcome back to the Who Sit Dame Institute. Today we delve into a phenomenon of profound societal impact, a modern marvel of self-presentation.
Is it finally the experiment on Make Monday mornings? Because that would be revolutionary. My face still hasn't recovered from this week.
He says, adjusting his mirror with his eyes still glued to his reflection.
Not quite, Professor, though equally elusive in its true form. Today, our subject is the perfect selfie.
Professor Z nearly drops his mirror, turning sharply to Alara.
Whoa, you almost made me drop my mirror. The perfect selfie? But why? It's already perfect. It's the pinnacle of human achievement, a true work of art, painstakingly crafted from just the right angle, lighting, and a smudge of digital magic.
Precisely. That digital magic is what we intend to quantify. Our hypothesis: can the Derivaza 5000 reveal the raw, unadorned truth behind the fabricated facade? We seek to peel back the layers of digital enhancement, strategic posing, and even the sheer effort that goes into capturing that flawless moment.
Dr. Elara gestures to a large screen displaying an AI-generated image of an impossibly perfect selfie. Flawless skin, sparkling eyes, ideal lighting, and a dazzling smile.
Golly, it's magnificent. Almost too perfect, like it was sculpted by pixels.
Indeed, Professor. Let's load our subjects.
Dr. Elara carefully uploads the perfect selfie image into a slot on the Duraversor 5000. The machine hums louder as lights glow, and an input screen shows the selfie.
Commencing phase 1 of the deperfection protocol, Vita Reversa.
On the screen, the selfie's vibrant colors subtly dim. The smooth, ethereal glow on the skin retracts, revealing slightly more natural texture. The sparkling effect in the eyes dulls just a touch, as the machine makes a high-pitched whirring like a digital zipper being undone.
Oh my, it's like the photo just took a deep tired sigh. What happened to the sparkle?
That was the radiant glow filter, Professor. Now for phase 2, make up the application.
The machine produces a gentle whoosh sound like air escaping a balloon. As the makeup on the selfie visibly thins and recedes, rosy cheeks become slightly paler, lip gloss becomes more natural, and the subtle contouring disappears, leaving a flatter, less defined facial structure.
Goodness gracious, where did all the definition go? It's like the cheekbones all decided to take a little nap.
It's just the natural bone structure, Professor. Come on, you know this.
Oh, true. Yes, my bad. I knew that. Let's continue on to the next phase now, shall we? The pose and expression rectification, is it?
Correct, Professor.
The selfie subject's head subtly straightens from its flattering angle. The wide, beaming, somewhat strained smile softens, becoming a more neutral, perhaps slightly tired or expectant expression. The shoulders relax from their best posture, making a slight click-clack sound, like bones settling.
My word. It's no longer looking like a divine being of light and angels. It's looking like... I don't know. Is that a hint of mild annoyance in its eyes?
It's wide, Professor. That likely should be the residue of holding an unnatural pose for an extended period.
Can we stop the experiment now? I've seen enough.
Of course not, Professor. Come on, we are finally at the last phase, the environment and lightening the optimization.
Oh, thank the heavens, we're almost done with this.
The flattering soft light on the selfie shifts, revealing harsher shadows. The background becomes clearer, showing an unideal street corner.
Oh, that should be the street where the selfie was taken. I thought they were clouds of happiness.
The cloud, Professor, was a combination of good lighting and an enhanced background feature. But now, for the most revealing part of the experiment, the Derivaza will now take us back through the multitude of items that led to this one.
But I thought you said this was the last one.
Oh, Professor, it is.
The single perfect image rapidly rewinds through a series of increasingly awkward, blurry, off-angle and unflattering selfie attempts. We see half-closed eyes, forced grins, out-of-focus shots, strange hand positions, until it stops on the very first frame. The screen shows the person looking unprepared, perhaps blinking and hair slightly askew. Professor Z, staring wide-eyed at the screen, jaw-dropped, and in awe like he'd just seen a ghost.
It was never perfect. It was merely the least imperfect of 100 tries. This is revolutionary.
Indeed, Professor. Our experiment demonstrates that the perfect selfie is often less a spontaneous moment of perfection and more a carefully constructed illusion. Built upon numerous attempts and technological enhancements, the true essence of image often lies in the raw, unedited, and perhaps slightly awkward truth beneath.
So the secret to a perfect selfie is trying a lot, then digitally fixing it? Fascinating. Next time, I'm just on making my own face before I even try.
Oh, please, Professor. A tempting, though perhaps biologically inadvisable experiment, Professor.
I hadn't even decided if my face healed from the previous experiment. Now I can't even tell anymore.
You'll be fine, Professor.
The Who Sit Dame Institute continues in its pursuit of unmaking knowledge. What other illusions will our Deriverser uncover? Join us next time.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, and follow for more. Arigato.